Criminal law isn't just assaults or shootings and drug cases, but it also extends to allegations of environmental crimes. And our office does specialize in handling environmental crimes, and we do it very well. We recently received an incredible result on a large environmental case out in California. It was related to an oil spill. Environmental crimes bring all sorts of repercussions. So whether you're an individual or a corporation, you can be charged with a crime. And especially if you're a corporation, sometimes those result in consent decrees where you agree not to do something in the future, or you agree to do something affirmative to remediate problems that may have been created. You perhaps agree to pay a fine or do all sorts of things like that. From the individual side, individuals don't necessarily have the same resources that a big corporation does. So when it comes to an individual being prosecuted for an environmental crime, a lot of times those prosecutors are in fact out for blood. They're out for a pound of flesh, and you could be facing jail or probation or a combination of the two, depending on where you are, for a violation of these crimes. What's unique about environmental crimes, and they're similar to drug crimes in the sense that both the state or federal government can bring prosecutions. So you could have a local DA, you could have a state attorney general, you could have the U.S. Attorney's Office, or you could have a prosecutor from Main Justice in D.C. investigating and bringing a criminal prosecution against you, depending on what it is. You could have violations of the Clean Water Act if you polluted water, or you could have a violation of your state version of the Clean Water Act, where a lot of times the federal statutes have a parallel state statute or something that's very similar, where they're prosecuting exactly the same type of conduct. Our firm really prides itself in being creative. We try to think about options for our clients that people have not thought of before. And we've been able to use that in all sorts of areas, whether it's environmental or otherwise, in defending people against criminal allegations.